Hello and welcome back to the final video for 4 Crystals of Trazere, otherwise known as Legend in the PAL regions, and I've failed. Like, the amount of care I have for this is done. I've been trying to beat this boss for like, I want to say 5.5 hours. And I know it can be done, but it's not as much a battle of attrition between myself and my own ineptitude as much as it is a battle between myself and just not caring. So, yeah, you can check the last, yeah, we'll just, head over this way. I was trying to do my best with, using myself some, like, real super spells, just focus on having Guilty, get to the other side, cast a whole bunch of fireballs, and create this, which is a continuous little pillar of health and resurrection and all of that kind of fun stuff. And it just wasn't enough. That happens. My abilities are not that great. And essentially, like I said, it was just a war of attrition between myself and my desire to continue. Also equipped Guilty with the moon ring with hopes to make her invisible so people would stop targeting her, and so a whole bunch of attempts. Like, I tried, I don't know, maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Obviously I am, but like, I just don't care anymore. And it's not like, my character's abilities aren't huge. I have a fear that this game scales with levels. I haven't read anything that says it does, but the fact that, like, Seldura here, who is level 28 and has an attack power of 1200, still takes forever to beat somebody up. Yeah, I have a feeling that the monsters all kind of, improve their levels when you do. So, like, getting high levels isn't, like, the best, but I don't know. But yeah, so again, just a loss of just wanting to do this, especially knowing what's coming up to near the end. And then what's coming up is just So I took some screenshots from another LPer by the name of DZYU, who has completed this all the way back in the day of May 12th, 2013. They are a far better person than I. But, so we're familiar with the last room. Heck, well, we can just head over and try it right now. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to do this. Probably not, but hey. Nope. Okay. Yep. So, I know I could be doing this so much better, but I just stopped caring. So, after that room, there's a door over on the northern side. The king drops an ornate key that unlocks it. And then here's a few screenshots from DZYU's playthrough, where he enters the next room, which, as you can see, is just a round room with a statue of the king, and up on the northern side, you can see that there's just a note pinned to the pillar there. That couldn't be just the entire ending, could it? Just a note? Yeah, that's the entire ending. Thus was the evil and tyranny of the Sorcerer King ended. I think that's English. I mean, I guess that's technically correct, but evil and tyranny. Yeah, it just doesn't read right. Peace reigned in the ancient realm under the benevolent rule of the Blood Witch for 1,000 years. But that, my friend, is another story. Yeah, so I guess its ending is trying to mimic Conan. I mean, I guess if you're going to try to mimic something, do something that's good, or at least better than you are. This game is not good. Like, I have a lot of really fond memories of playing this game when I was much younger, and I think the furthest I ever got to was maybe the Dark Tower. And quite honestly, up to about the sewers, this game is actually kind of fun. It has a great blend of puzzle work and exploration and all of that. And what really sinks this game is the combat. The combat is terrible in this game. It's awful. Yeah, I know games like Ultima 7 where you just click everyone starts fighting now, and that's kind of what happens, and everything goes off in a a chaotic melee. But like even that game, you can at least help change people's AIs so that they're doing more long range stuff. They're knowing when to retreat and all that kind of stuff. This doesn't have it. You click the fight button and everyone just sprints over to theoretically the closest enemy, but it's never like that, and then just start flailing their arms at the other person until they die, which usually takes, honestly, for way longer than it should be. Yeah. I appreciate the fact that the game tries to have diegetic music in the dungeons, and by that, your song choices are based off of whatever the bard's playing. And that's fine and good, except for the fact that you'll find, you need a certain song for doing something, and in my case, it was just, increase everyone's defense force, and that's it. That's gonna be the song you hear for the rest of the game. And it's not good. Um, a lot of this is not good. Um, uh, yeah, I know this kind of feels like I'm abandoning the game at like really the 0th hour, the very very end. But uh, I gave it a try. I just like I said, it was a fight between um, essentially beating this versus apathy. And that's never a good thing. Uh, I wanted to like this game. I came in and I was like, yeah, I remember this game from my childhood. And it just wasn't what I wanted. Uh, and yeah, like, and hell, the fact that, I, uh, man, I didn't even intend to, but, I glitched both, Gildy and Alyssa to have, you know, perfect armor class. Apparently you can do that with everyone except for the barbarian, who has higher or a better base armor class. So you can't get the barbarian to uh, kind of go all the way around the numbers. Um, but yeah, just excuse me, just not that much caring. But this is the end of a series, and the games that I have upcoming that'll fit this slot will be better, a lot better, and actually a lot newer. I've been collecting a bunch of point and click adventure games that I've been meaning to play, and I think I really should be doing some of those. So we're probably not going to have a role playing game in this slot for a bit, because I I feel a little burnt out on early 90s computer role playing games, which to me sounds absolutely insane. um, I've been learning that you know some of this old stuff is not good, and yeah, that's just gonna be a thing. But that, my friend, is another story. And when we come back, folks, something far different than this. Thanks all for watching. Have a good one.